What is the history of Knowage? Where does it come from? Okay, it is a product of engineering, of society engineering. Engineering has a lot of professionals. It is developed in more than 20 countries and has more than 50 locations. It has a lot of employees and different and 4 different data centers. It is involved in the most in a lot of realities such as digital finance, smart governance and health, augmented cities, digital industry, smart energy and utilities, and then digital culture and multimedia. But what is the origin of Knowage? In 2005, Spago BI was born, and the Spago BI was the first version of what we now call Knowage. Then we will have the first collaboration, first with Eclipse and Hadoop, and then with Redux. Finally, in 2015, Knowage started Knowage born, and it is important to understand that Power BI and Knowledge are two different things. In 2015, Power BI will no more exist, and Knowledge will take the place of what it was of Power BI. And then in 2020, we also integrate the engines of Solar and Python. So the first important thing to understand is that Knowage is not a Power BI. They are two different things, actually. But what is Knowage policy? It is an open source suite, and it follows the open standard. There are some rules for the open source platforms. You can join multiple data. In the same document you will develop, you can test and you can collect different data sources in the same document. So you can analyze different data from different data sources all in one document. And it has a responsive API, and it is also ready for mobile, so you can use your own desktop, your own develop documents directly on mobile. It is an OM enabler. That is, I can use Knowage like one of my products, and then I can integrate it inside one of my platform. There are two, it is on-prem, both on-premise and on cloud, and finally there are two different editions. It is the community edition and the enterprise edition. Let's see what is basically the difference between the two editions. The community edition is freely downloadable, and you can download it directly in our site, on our site, and it is usable under the AGPL license. It is important to understand that the community edition has all the capabilities, the full capabilities for an end user. So if you would like to work with Knowage like an end user, you can use it with a community edition without problem. The support, obviously, it is not based from the Knowage team, but it is based from the community. And you can use the general documentation, the webinars, the video, the YouTube videos, and a lot of material in order to understand how to use it and in order to use the communication. But it is important to know that the community edition has all the capabilities and for an end user. So it's in this in this situation, it has no difference between the enterprise. What is so the difference in the enterprise edition? The enterprise edition is not really downloadable, but it is available under an annual subscription, and it uses ACL exceptions, so it has no constraints. You can work with Knowage like one of your products and then integrate it into the platform for your own commercial product. And the main difference it is that has some facilities for an admin user. So basically for the end user, there are the same functionalities in the community and in the enterprise. In the enterprise, there are some advanced features, but for the admin, it has some more functionalities and features in the enterprise. And then there is the constant support of Knowage team. So there are guaranteed the services of maintenance and by professional knows very well Knowage. If you have some doubt or if you want to know more about the difference between the two editions, you can go in our on our site, in the site, and look at these tables where it's completely visible the, the main functionalities and the main differences between the community edition and the enterprise edition. And if you can see from this screenshot, you can already notice that most of the things that are present in the enterprise edition are also present in the community edition. Okay, how it is structured Knowage from the 8th version and so on. Now we will only have two licenses that are under the annual that can be purchased. That are the enterprise reporting and the smart intelligence licenses. The enterprise reporting allows you to do standard reporting, static, to do an automatic distribution, to schedule your analysis, while the smart intelligence allows to do more interactive analysis. So in the enterprise reporting, for example, you have the search engine. In the smart intelligence, you will have the cockpit engine. You can do data exploration, there is the OLAP engine, you can do reporting self-service and ad hoc. In addition, for these two modules, you can add some additional plugin. So the plugin now are the smart data, location intelligence, performance management, and custom analytics. Smart data allows you to do to use solar indexes and to do full text search. Location intelligence allows you to use partial data and visualization to plot your data in some apps. Performance management allows you to do also KPI, manage KPI in thresholds, and then custom analytics to do advanced analytics for example, R and Python. The both two modules have some for features, independently from what you decide to pay. That is obviously security and providing. You can there is the part of data preparation. You can always use multiple data sources in every activity that you will do. You can manage metadata. There is repository management, and you can use multi-tenant, so not only one single tenant. And then let's look at what is the Knowage architecture. Knowledge, basically, knowledge, it is possible to use knowledge with every data source. So you can both use relational data source like Oracle, MySQL, Vertica, and also non-relational data sources like, for example, Mongo. Then you can access to every data you want, and there is also the possibility to bring data from REST services and public cPanel, and also to import data from a simple CSV file. And it is also available in cloud, both on Azure and Amazon. You can use Knowage in two different ways. You can access Knowage like a technical user that will look and will use directly the data. For example, using query or Git or some other functionalities to take the data. And so you can, and then you can do the account analysis. But there is a second way to access to Knowage, in particular to data in Knowage. It is for the more basic users. And you can access to Knowage data via metadata. So a technical expert will help an end user, will build a specific model, and so the end user will access directly that model, and it is a more user-friendly way to access data if an user is not technical and, for example, do not know the SQL language or other complex syntax. And this is, if someone of you have already seen it, it is possible to use the CBA interface in Knowage for doing software and end user. But then, so what exactly can we do with Knowage and thanks to Knowage? It is a full BI suite, so you can do interactive dashboard, so you can plot your data and build your own analysis, and this analysis will be interactive, so you can click on widgets on elements of the dashboard in order to update your own data. You can give to your document a high level of customization because we have different elements, like for example the HTML elements, the custom part. It is possible to embed R and Python code, so you can reach a high level of customization. But you can also do static and scheduled reports to the birth engine, for example. You can also insert spatial data in your analysis. So you can merge business data with spatial data. You can also, it is possible also to do service analysis. So also an end user will be given the possibility to build its own analysis and to build a new dashboard on the system. You can do data mashup because as I said before, you can use different data sources in the same document, in the same system. And other things, you can, as we already said, embed the custom code. So you can add R or Python code in order to do very advanced visualization. You can build OLAP and UCC documents that are multidimensional cube that allows you to access directly to the data, and you should decide for which dimensions to calculate your data. You, like an end user, it is available a workspace, and you can also import open data. So, for example, if you download an Excel or CSV file, you can then upload it in Knowage and build your own analysis. You can do visual data exploration, and in this feature you can you can see what is the PDF in Knowledge. So also a non-expert user can access the data and can query the data without know a complex programming language. You can build KPIs, so you can build your own KPIs and thresholds, and then like an admin user, you have full admin capabilities. This is an example of admin menu, and here you can find all the functionalities available for the admin. But what are the recent novelties of Knowage from the 8th week? First of all, the injection of code of HTML and CSS code, and with which you can do powerful data visualization, because you can build cards or cards really customized, that are customized very well. And these, and you can do this with the HTML widget in the cockpit. You can you can use external or also custom libraries for in order to create a new visualization. In the cockpit, it is available the simple, for example, charts. So you can do basic charts like the bar, the line, the pie. But if you want to do some parts not already implemented in the start widget, you can use the custom start widget to do some advanced visualization. For example, a funnel uh, or a network graph. Then you can also do injection of and Python code um, in order to empower your analysis, your data. You can do this by using R and Python too. So if you know these two languages, you can use them in order to create new widgets. And finally, there is Solar, the possibility to use the Solar widget. It uses the Solar indexes. Solar is a famous text search engine, and in fact, you can use it in order to do fast and full text search. Okay, let's other novelties, more recent novelties are the widget gallery. With the widget gallery, you can pre-build custom widgets. So, for example, an advanced and technical user can upload or build from zero custom widgets like HTML and Python and custom widgets. And so you can create your own catalog, and then a final user can use, can access and use this catalog to use these pre-built widgets and to add them in your analysis. So the first step is to design. You can design one standard that is maybe does not have any data, and then you can use it everywhere. So in different dashboards and in every document that you want. It will enrich and empower your dashboard, and it will be really useful for these users that do not know any advanced languages, programming languages. For example, if I am a user that I do not know the CSS or HTML language, I can use a widget built from some other user, and I will only have to add my data into it. Okay, this is the interface of the gallery. So on the left side, you can see the list of all available elements. These can be of three types, like I said, HTML widget, Python or R widget, and custom widget, custom part widget. And on the right side, you will have to have some general information of the new element, and then to add the code. So in this case, we are looking for an HTML widget, so you have to add HTML and CSS code. And you can also add an image in order that the user that will use it know what is the final result of this element, this built element. So if I want, for example, to create a new widget that is Python, HTML, or custom chat, in the first section, it will be asked to me if I wanted to create an empty template, so if I want to add my own code, or if you want to use a pre-built template. That is one of the templates available in the gallery. And this is, for example, an example with the part. And so with both the three widgets, you can decide to add a pre-built element. Another new functionality is the function catalog. It is similar to the gallery, but the difference is that here you will find some previous functions, functions done with R or Python, but basically the you can use it like you use the gallery. So you can here there is a list of all previous analytical functions. In this way, you can add more advanced analysis to your data, and you can do more data science with your data. Because an end user can then use these functions in order to create, for example, calculated fields, and you can it can then use these calculated fields to plot his data. Then so you can empower your own data, both the dataset and both the widgets in your dashboard. Um, with this catalog, you can do really advanced analysis. And this is the interface of the function catalog. As you can see, it is possible to see all the list, all the functional attributes, function catalog. Then there is another new functionality is resource manager. The direct in the with this interface you can access directly to Comcast because when you install Knowage, some folders will be created like the config, the bin, the log, and if you want to access before of previously of Resource Manager, if you want to access this folder, you have to access to the Comcast. With the Resource Manager, you can skip the first step, and you can access directly to the folders and to add some file. For example, you can decide to add machine learning models. You can add talent processes, data layers, HTML pages. These are all elements that you must have in the engine of Knowage. Always on Knowage, you can find different languages. So it is available in English, French, Spanish, German, American Portuguese, and Chinese. It has native access to Google Spanner and to Synapse analytics data sources, and the implementation is allowed also via Google Cam and Azure AD. How can how can you get Knowage? There are three different sites where you can install Knowage. One is our site, knowagekit.com. You can also install it from GitHub and also from OW2. You can, like community member, you have a free support from different points of view. There is an online documentation. There is a Q&A forum. There are two webinars like this one, and there is also a newsletter and at which you have to subscribe. And this is an example of my homepage, and as you can see, it is available also on mobile. Let's see some already built example and use cases. This is the example of the New York City public accident. As you can see, there is a map, there are charts, there are HTML widgets, and this is more standard analysis because no advanced with exist, but it is always interactive. So you can click on the widget in order to update all the data. You can, this is another example with other charts. And here you can see a more customization of the style. And this is also another step of customization because you can see that the first cards are HTML cards and it has been used a bubble chart and also it has been added a logo and a background color. Some example and where we have used Knowage, for example, the key house. So with healthcare, the healthcare unit of Emilia Romagna. With a car dealer, we have used Knowage and for house. Also with a project in smart energy. As you can see from these last examples, if you know what you can do with Knowage, you can customize a lot your reports. You can create very interesting and useful dashboards. And these are some dashboards created for NOVELTIES, an Italian fair navigation provider. And we have done also something with Industry 4.0. Okay, before see something in the demo, I would like to show you the novelties in Knowage 8.1, that has been released today. What can you do? You can do data preparation, and so you can, with this new capability, enables a certain degree of data manipulation. So you can do data manipulation directly in the self-service process. Without using or asking without using, for example, traditional ETL job processes. So the end user can upload data or use also available data sets, and then can easily customize the data structure and content without using external tools. This is we have also a new look and feel, as you can see from this screenshot. So for the administration panels and for the end user, the interface is quite different from the what we have before. And finally, the third novelty is team management feature. That is, the admin can, this feature allows the admin to create new teams, add new teams in Knowage, in order to customize the overall look and feel of your noise environment. Okay, you can from today you can download also the last release candidate of Knowage 8.1. Okay, now before going to our demo environment, this is our site. So you can, if you visit knowledgesuite.com, this is our homepage, and here you can find the latest news and some more information about the about the right. In the product, you can see the specific functionalities available for the two modules, so the enterprise reporting and the smart intelligence, and also for the plugins, what is available for the plugins. So, while in the licensing section, you can do additions. You can visit the edition comparisons. So here you can see what is really the difference between the enterprise and community. And finally, in the resources, you can watch online the demo. So here you will find different YouTube videos. One, for example, which gives you an overview of Knowage, one about the creation of the dashboard from zero. So also for the service and so on. So I invite you to visit the site in order to give you an idea of Noise. Okay, now let's see. This is our demo environment. We'll log in into our environment of demo. Okay, as you can now, I have entered the environment like an end user, so not like an administrator. So I will not have the menu, the complete functionalities menu of an administration. But here on the left side, you can see the menu. These first two icons are the standard sections of the menu. That is document browser and workspace. The document browser is the section where you will find in folders all the dashboard documents available, while the workspace is where an end user can add his own data and can create his own analysis. And then all the other icons have been created from the admin user and will guide the end user through the exploration of the documents in the environment. So, for example, if let's look for a dashboard that is called the cockpit, right? A dashboard done with simple food mark data. So this is the look and feel of a dashboard in Knowage. You can create more sheets and skip from one another. As as I have said, the dashboards are interactive, so I can, for example, filter for a specific product department. I can zoom and focus on a specific area of the chart. I can disable the chart area and also click for example, on a month, a specific month in the chart in order to activate another selection. And if I go through the second sheet, both the selection still appear the same. I can also, for example, maximize the whole page one widget, and then go back to the previous form. I can capture the screenshot and do the export Excel of every element in the dashboard. And obviously, I can do also the export PDF or Excel of all the entire dashboard. I can also add, for example, notes, assign a rank to that report. Looking, for example, let's look on a more advanced visualization, and this is one of the examples we have seen in the slides, where the most interesting thing is that there is an app. As you can see, the layout change accordingly to the zoom of the map. I can also decide to not showing some specific data. I can change the way the aggregation is done, and I can also view the details and the information of a specific point in the map. And also this dashboard is interactive, so I can click if it is enabled. In this case, it is not enabled, but if I want, I can also enable the interaction. Another document that we can see is OLAP is an OLAP cube, and this is another example of documents that you can build in Knowage. As you can see, it's a multi-dimensional cube. You can decide which dimension drag and drop in the cube in the table in order to change your data. So, for example, if I want also to see the time, I can simply drag and drop the times, and then I can expand. So I will see the total numbers, but also the numbers for each year in the period I'm looking for. Another document is one that where you can see an analysis using Solar. So this is the discovery widget, and so it uses Solar dataset to do this analysis, and it uses the Solar famous search. Um, I I show you this last dashboard. That is you can in this way you can see how strong you can customize your report and how can you personalize your own data. This is an example of dashboard with an airport services. And as you can see, it's really different from what we have seen since now. But the elements used in this dashboard are exactly the same like the other we have seen. The difference is that the layout, the look and feel is really customized. And also in this case, you can see two sheets.